Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we'll be taking a look at the greatest data breach after Adhaar. 6.17 million online account details have been stolen from 16 hacked websites and are on sale from today on the dark web. For less than $20,000 in Bitcoin, it is claimed the following pilfered account databases can be purchased from the Dream Market cyber soak located in the dark network. Taking a look at the numbers, we have Dubsmash with 162 million, MyFitnessPal 151 million, MyHeritage 92 million, Share This 41 million, Hotlook 28 million, Animoto 25 million, IAM 22 million, 8fit 20 million, Whitepage 18 million, Photolog 16 million, 500px 15 million, Armor Games 11 million, Bookmate 8 million, Coffee Meets Bagel 6 million, RZ 1 million, and DataCamp 700,000. Sample account records from the multi-gigabyte database seems to be legit. They consist mainly of account holder names, email addresses, and passwords. These passwords are hashed or one-way encrypted and must therefore be cracked before they can be used. There are a few other bits of information depending on the site, such as location, personal details, and social media authentication tokens. There appears to be no payment or bank card details in the sales listing. Now the question remains, who will buy these details? The buyers are mainly spammers and credential stuffers, which is why copies are relatively cheap to buy. The stuffers will take usernames and passwords leaked from one site to log into accounts on other websites where the users have used the same credentials. So for example, someone buying the one database could decode the weaker passwords in the list because some were hashed using the obsolete MD5 algorithm, and then try to use the email address and cracked password combination to log into, say, strangers' Gmail or Facebook accounts where the email address and passwords have been reused. All of the databases are right now being touted separately by one hacker who says he or she typically exploited security vulnerabilities in web apps to gain remote code execution and then extract user account data. The records were swiped mostly during 2018 and went on sale this week. The seller, who is believed to be located outside of the US, told that the Dubsmash data has been purchased by at least one person. Some of the websites, particularly MyHeritage, MyFitnessPal, and Animoto, were known to have been hacked as they warned their customers last year that they have been compromised, whereas the others are seemingly newly disclosed security breaches. In other words, this is the first time we have heard these other sites have been allegedly hacked. This also marks the first time this data for all of the listed sites have been peddled publicly again if all the sellers' claims are true. A spokesperson for MyHeritage confirmed samples from its now for sale database are real and were taken from its servers in October of 2017, a cyber break-in it told the world about in 2018. 500px and IAM also confirmed their account data was stolen from their servers and put up for sale this week in the seller's collection. This lends further credibility to the data trove. Last week, half a dozen of the aforementioned sites were listed on Dream Market by the seller, and then Dubsmash, Animoto, IAM, 8fit, Photolog, and 500px were alerted that their account data was potentially being touted on the dark web. Over the weekend, the underground bazaar was mostly knocked offline, apparently by a distributed denial of service attack. On Monday this week, the underworld marketplace returned to full strength and the seller added the rest of the sites. The seller told that they have as many as 20 databases to dump online while keeping some others back for private use, and that they have swiped roughly 1 billion accounts from servers to date since they started hacking in 2012. Their aim is to make life easier for hackers by selling fellow miscreants usernames and password hashes to break into other accounts as well as make some money on the side, and highlight to netizens that they need to take security seriously, such as using two-factor authentication to protect against password theft. The thief also wanted to settle a score with a co-conspirator by selling a large amount of private data online. The hacker previously kept stolen database private, giving them only those who would swear to keep the data secret. The miscreant told, and I quote, "I don't think I am deeply evil. I need the money. I need the leaks to be disclosed. Security is just an illusion. I started hacking a long time ago. I am just a tool used by the system. We all know measures are taken to prevent cyber attacks, but with these upcoming dumps, I'll make hacking easier than ever." So that was all for today's video. If you are having any accounts on any of these sites, I'll advise you to just change the password as soon as possible and also set up two-way authentication wherever possible. So with that being said, it's time to wrap up today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, Khuda Hafiz.